過ぎた季節が嘘だとしても重ねたぬくもりは嘘じゃない君が残した背中の傷跡は今もずっと甘くてだからずっと痛くて
Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mookie here, and I'm back with you with another new chapter of The Future Children of the Number One Hero. And sorry it's been at least, 3 months since I last posted a chapter of this? Sorry, guys. I've been pretty caught up with the new stories I want to create after all. And I really am. But, with all that said, in a little recap with Izuku's children saving their parents, and soon the two leaders of the Order of Chaos, Zeta and Sigma, are already aware of this, with Zeta calling for reinforcements and Sigma not really happy about this, but has to accept it. We also got, the insight on how Class 1A and Class 1B feels about Izuku having children, but not only that, having harem with a few of them in the class, actually. With not only that, the children also explain on why they came back to the past to save their parents and the past as well. With not only that, they also give some of the information of their mothers as well. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 4, Meet the Family. Currently now at UA, Class 1A and Class 1B are currently in classes, with soon the doors slide open, with everybody shocked and surprised to see certain people into Class 1A, actually. As it being Sid, Sojiro, Yumi, and Rin. However, Kenshiro and Hiru/Hinata is not with them. As I was saying, I'm still surprised that Principal Nezu allowed this. But I guess it can't be helped since you all are students of UA. Yeah, we are, but surprising that we had to go back into the first years, even though we're all second years to begin with Sid trying to lighten up the mood a little bit while scratching the back of his head. Then soon, as I was saying, can't be helped. Now get in. Now take your seats. We got a couple of spare ones in the back. Soon, Sid and the others began taking their seats. Then Sid looking at his father, with him smiling with his eyes closed, with Izuku feeling a little bit nervous, as saying, "Oh, how did this all happen again?" With turning back, at least what happened about a day ago, with Izuku and everyone else in Class 1A are in the main auditorium of UA, as Izuku's harem, future harem, or wives actually, being Ochako, Tsuyu, and Setsuna. They're pretty close to Izuku actually, but they're not really, wanting to look at him, as every time that they look at him and he tries looking back at them, they always blush and turn their head around. With Izuku, it kind of hits his ego, thinking that they don't really like him. In fact, however, this is only due to his denseness and his self-deprecation, after all. Then soon, the doors open, as then Mei Hatsune soon comes through the doors with Power Loader, saying, Mr. Power Loader, can I ask why do I have to come here again when I should be in the studio making more babies? Then Power Loader saying, it's important, actually. Quite damn important. That was all I was told by Mr. Nezu, so at least try and take a seat. With then May looks around as she soon sees Izuku saying, "Hey, Muscles, what's up?" With then she goes straight to Izuku. With then Izuku begins blushing, saying, "Hatsu, hey, what are you?" With soon she's as Izuku's face is completely red, saying, I was just called here for some reason. Mr. Power Loader told me to come here. Hey, but if I knew that you were here, I would have came here a lot more sooner. I have quite a bit of support item babies that I think that you're going to like to upgrade your costume. I probably after this I could show you if you like. With Izuku still completely flushed as May is seriously close to him, saying, I'll think about it." With saying, "She's so close." However, Ochako, Tsuyu, and Setsuna see this as they couldn't help but get at least a little bit jealous. But with then soon as for Mineta and Kaminari, they couldn't help but get jealous too, but also couldn't help but worship Izuku as he is truly a god among men. With Bakugo basically grunting, not even bothering looking around, not even wanting to look at Izuku, but can't. With then soon the doors opening once more, as then a couple other figures began to come into the auditorium room, as it being the Wild Wild Pussycats, Fuyumi Todoroki, alongside her father Enji Todoroki, aka the new number one hero, Endeavor, a fox-like woman as she being Josei Ipan, the woman that Izuku saves in the future. However, behind them, the future children of Izuku also begin to show up as well, as it being Tsubasa, Koyomi, and, well, Yuto, actually, without his twin sister and his mother, Rumi/Mirako. With then soon Kirishima saying, "Huh? What is Endeavor doing here alongside the Pussycats? And who's the woman with the, well, who's the fox woman?" As soon the teachers soon come in through the auditorium doors as well, as they soon head to the stage, where Nezu soon looks at Aizawa saying, "Everything's already been taken care of. We were ready to track them down." However, it seems like they were planning this from the very beginning. With then Nezu saying, I thought as much. Children like these must have had a plan from the very start. After all." Within the rodent principal look at All Might, saying, "What about you, All Might?" Or you saying, "Actually, yeah, I was able to get in touch with David, actually. Things at Island have started to calm down a little bit. However, they still suspended him from certain works and projects for support gear. So right now, I think he needs at least a bit of a vacation. I even told him to bring Melissa, especially since she was the one I wanted to bring in the first place. But Dave, I think he needs this more than I do. It'll get away from my island, but how am I going to tell him that his daughter, or rather his grandchild, is actually here from the future, is actually here? It's quite the predicament I'm in. Oh, I don't even know what to say. Hell, I didn't even know how to tell him. I completely stuttered. And I just told him to just come to Japan. Then, as I was saying, calm yourself, All Might. Seriously, you're being irrational. But personally, I can't really blame you for how you feel, after all. Especially when having to deal with problem children's children. Basically dealing with more problem children. Then looking at the other kids, with soon Shoto looking at his older sister and his father has arrived as he walks to Fuyumi and Endeavor, saying, Fuyumi, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be back at home? Saying, well, yeah, I think I should be, but there's something there's something that I need to confirm. Well, mostly Dad, actually, and possibly you, with showing the nervousness and actually somewhat shock on her face. As not only that, she even has complete red, her cheeks are completely red as well. With then soon, Shoto was about to ask, as then Koyomi basically stepping up saying, hey, Uncle Shoto, it's so good to see you again. But, oh, wait, you're younger, Uncle Shoto. That means you still don't have a full control over your flame quirk just yet. And, that means I still can't get the full extent of your flash fire for my quirk yet. And, well, I still got Grandpa Enji, so I think I can work with that. With soon, Shoto just blinked wildly before soon looking at Fuyumi, saying, who is this girl and why does she look like you and also Midoriya at the same time? With hearing that, Endeavor's eyes begin to twitch. With soon Koyomi saying, oh, about that, then soon she was pulled over. She began to fly as she was pulled over to her brother, Tsubasa, as he soon saying, Haru, please, don't. Right now is not the time. We'll explain everything once everybody is here. With saying, oh, well, but saying, I said, just drop it. We'll get everything started in a couple of minutes. Right now, we need to meet with the others. Pretty sure they're behind the curtains on the stage right now. Is that right? Todoroki, is when Tsubasa said this, it kind of felt kind of off without putting Uncle in the beginning. With soon Shoto saying, yeah, actually, they're all in the back. Saying, okay, thank you. With that, Tsubasa soon drags his little sister before saying, see you, Uncle Shoto, see you, Mom. We'll explain everything in a little bit. Promise. With then soon Shoto saying, I'm guessing she's with then Fuyumi saying, she says she's my daughter from the future. Personally, I think she's crazy, but the way that she knows so much about my family, even to the point even about mom's mental hospital where she goes, is really scary. And even saying things that don't even make sense, but also make sense at the same time. So, to be honest, I kind of believe her. With then Endeavor, on the other hand, with his scarred face and everything, completely not happy about this, but still needs answers on why his daughter was targeted by a bunch of villains and why a girl that looks like her and All Might's kid, or rather, Midoriya, is here and needs to know what's going on and figures that it has to involve UA. With soon Setsuna, on the other hand, continues looking at Izuku on the side. With then Kendo soon shows up alongside Yui and Reiko, with saying, huh? Oh, it's you girls. As soon Reiko saying, you don't seem so fine. Tokage, you still racking your brain around this? Saying, how can I not? I mean, think about it. The green boy from Class 1A and me end up getting together, but not just together, with basically several other women. It's just hard to believe. Hell, it's hard to comprehend, actually. How the hell does that even work? with soon Yumi saying, actually, I hear lately they've been trying to, pass a law here in Japan where it's actually okay to have a polyamory relationship. With soon everybody looking at the deadpan and quiet girl. With soon Setsuna speaking up saying, Kode? How the hell do you know that? With then Kode saying, I keep updated on the news actually, in case that there's something important I need to bring up. And it seems like it worked. So, did it? With then Kendo soon spoke up saying, it actually sort of worked. It brought up something. With soon Setsuna saying, polyamorous relationships being legal in the next couple of years. With soon Setsuna actually parking up. With then looking at Izuku. With soon she having that of a happy smiling face before looking back at both Ochako, Tsuyu, and Mei, and seeing that, that the members of the Wild Wild Pussycats are here alongside Shoto's older sister, and shows that Izuku doesn't just get with them actually. Tsubasa and Koharu are heading to the stage alongside Yuto as Tsubasa continues dragging Koharu with saying, you tell them now. With saying, right. With then soon Yuto going to Principal Nezu as Nezu looks at the shy and timid white-haired green highlighted boy, with then him actually shaking at least a little bit, with then saying, please, no need to feel nervous, young man. You can talk to me. With then Yuto internally saying, yeah, sure, I can talk to you. I mean, but you're one of the most scariest heroes of all time. How can I? With then Yuto saying, it's about my mom and my twin sister, actually. With then soon Nezu saying, you see, my name is Yuto Midoriya, and my mom and sister are currently outside of UA right now. With then Aizawa saying, I can explain this, kid. With soon he whispers into Nezu's ear saying, with then Nezu actually raises an eyebrow before chuckling saying, oh, I guess that's something to be expected. Currently with Mirko and Kuyomi as mother and daughter are currently fighting against one another. With then as Mirko tries to deal a powerful high kick to Koyomi, as soon Koyomi basically blocks the kick before trying to hit her with one of her clawed punches. With soon she jumps back before rushing back at her daughter, within Koyomi doing the same, rushing to her mother, as then she tries to deal that of a flying drop kick, within Mirko tries doing a spinning roundhouse kick. With soon the two collide, as then Koyomi jumps backwards before doing that of a fast tackle, trying to grab her mother and throw her down to the ground. However, Mirko stops her with it, as the two are now trying to struggling get a better hold of each other and see who's going to flinch or going to be dropped down first. Saying, you're not bad, girl. Saying, I got my stubbornness and my fighting style from you and Dad, to be honest. So, to be honest, I see myself as the perfect Midoriya. She has that of a fang smile, saying, oh, I can believe you now. You are definitely my daughter. Still can't believe that little wuss back there is is my son. But soon, Koyomi couldn't help but get annoyed, saying, that wuss is your son, and you treat him and don't. And the reason he's like that is because you treat him like a toddler. With Soon, she's saying, "What? Bullshit! If you're this badass, why would I treat another one of my one of my other twins like that?" With Then soon Koyomi came back with Soon saying, "Because because when I was born, you were prepared, but but you didn't expect you to have twins. So when Yuta was born, you decided to just let him do his own thing. You decided to, well, want him to be a hero in his own right. You focused so much time trying to train me that I didn't feel like he felt like he was inferior to you. Even though even though you actually did love him, you just didn't. To him, you think that you didn't care about him at all." With Soon hearing this, Mirko couldn't help but say, "Holy shit. Huh. I guess I am a bad mother." Saying, "Well, you're not really a bad mother, you're just a horrible teacher when you only care about one person to train, and that being me. Hell, he had to ask Dad for his training. Because of that, he mastered shoot style way much more better than any of us, especially with his quirk. He took Dad's fighting style and adapted to a whole other level. But even so, even if he isn't the bravest out of all of us, our family, and one of the most, and kind of a wussy, he's still my brother, my twin, and I'll always have his back, just as he'll always have mine." And hearing our own mother basically call him a little wuss kind of pissed me the hell off. So, kicking your ass and proving you wrong about how you treat your own damn son is going to be a little bit fun for me. So try and hold out, would you old hag? With Then Mirko couldn't help but get in her fighting style as she soon jumps around before looking like she's getting in a running stance, saying, "Oh, those are fighting words, girl." With then the two rushing at each other once again as cracks began to show up right behind them as they rushed towards each other. With soon Koyomi preparing her claws, as then Mirko preparing a powerful kick. Within the two clashing, creating that of a small miniature sonic boom. With then soon, as for Nezu, he couldn't help but say, "Oh boy, it may be a while until they're done." With then Yuto saying, "I give it 2 minutes. 2 minutes and they should be done." With then Nezu saying, "You know?" Saying, "Oh, I know. I've been to Koyomi and Mom's sparring sessions more times than I can count. So yeah, I know when they'll be done. Even if this is Mom in her prime, to be honest." With soon Nezu hearing this, as when Yuto said this, it almost seemed like that in a way of disappointment, actually. And then, just as he predicted, 2 minutes later, both Mirko and Koyomi soon appeared, as they both are basically beaten, bruised, and bloody, with them basically leaning on each other's shoulders and arms. With that, soon everybody was caught off guard. With then soon Koyomi couldn't say, "Yo, can somebody heal us up? Is Recovery Girl here by any chance?" Or Aunt Airy too. With soon everybody was shocked and surprised seeing the current number 5 pro heroine of Japan basically bloodied and bruised right next to a girl that looks like she's 16 to 17 years old, that almost looks exactly like Mirko, actually. With then Izuku looks back as as he's basically 5 seconds away from fainting, as he already knows that the girl that's right next to Miriko is most likely one of his children as well. With then Izuku trying to put a mantra saying, "Don't pass out, don't pass out, don't pass out, don't pass out." I think passing out so many times in one day is really, really unhealthy. With then soon Shoto and Ida soon show up right next to Izuku, with then Ida saying, "Don't worry, Midoriya, we have your back. Just calm yourself. Breathe in and out, my friend." With then Shoto saying, "Yeah, also if you need ice, I think I could help out with that." With Shoto, as he brings up his right hand, with then creating that of a block of ice, with then saying, I really appreciate that, Todoroki. You too, Ida." With the two smiling at their green-eyed friend. With Ochako, though, she wanted to go down there and comfort Izuku as well. However, she's still somewhat conflicted about everything right now. With Nezu looking around, seeing everybody in Class 1A, the faculty, the other pro heroines and pros as well. With even the two civilian women being Fuyumi and Miss Ipan as well. With soon Nezu saying, "Good, it seems everybody is here now." As everybody listens up to Nezu, with soon saying, "Now, students, we have finally come to realization about the children who are here and have, confirmed their stories due to Recovery Girl putting in a blood test for all 5 of them, actually. And seeing that we have some new children have showed up as well, I'm guessing that they are all the same as well." Within Mandalay began blushing as she remembers her conversation with Tsubasa before being brought to UA a couple hours before coming to UA, with then Tsubasa having that of a black and white cat in his hands as he begins petting it, with also him still in his hero costume, while also looking calm and collected, while also smiling at the same time. With then Pixie Bob saying, "Now, let me get this straight. Your name is Tsubasa Midoriya. You come from the future, at least 30 years in the future, but you're 17 years old. Your father is Izuku Midoriya, and our Shino, our Mandalay, is your mother." And you came back in the past alongside your other siblings to save her and your other mothers from an evil cult who wants to bring nothing but destruction and chaos to the world. With then Tsubasa saying, "Yeah, pretty much, Auntie Ryuko. Anything else?" With soon Pixie Bob couldn't help but say, "Yeah, actually, why the hell is it so unfair?" As she soon goes to her knees in that of defeat and sadness. With soon Tiger or UI can up say, "Yuko, please calm yourself. You can't." With then soon Pixie Bob stands back up, runs to the muscular man of the team, and saying, "You cannot be serious. Look at him. He looks exactly like that boy Midoriya from UA. I knew he was cute, but this boy looks both cute and handsome. Not only that, the glasses too. Let's also bring up the fact that he also has Shino's hair color, like exactly down to the letter. Her brown, luscious hair. That's almost close to being that of a dark redhead." With Mandalay looking back and blushing. With soon Ragdoll basically saying, I mean, we could go for a DNA test, but that could take at least that of 2 to 3 days though. I mean, we could speed it up as pros, but still would take a while. And that's time that we'd be wasting not going out on patrols. With soon, Koda soon came into the room as he soon looked at Tsubasa. With then Tsubasa looking back at Koda, with then Koda basically turning away. As for Tsubasa, he couldn't help but smile and internally think, so that's what you were like as a kid, Aunt Uncle Koda. I wish I got to say, part of me really wish I got to say goodbye to you before you died. With soon, Tsubasa continued petting the kitty in his hands, with then saying, look, if the four of you are quite hesitant on, well, believing me, you can head to UA. That's where I was planning on going after saving you, Mom. But I was and right after that, you can go. Recovery Girl's technology on getting a blood test, even at a school, is pretty quick, and it won't take too long after all. Not only that, it would be a lot more logical to understand on what's going on here when you hear it from the words of the smartest man in the entire world, that being Principal Nezu. With hearing that, all four of them couldn't help but look at each other, with then Ragdoll saying, it's your call, Shino. With then Mandalay looking at Ragdoll saying, Tomoko, you're not. With then looking at her supposed future son saying, you throughout that entire time you were using your quirk, you could have just gotten away and could have ran away too. Honestly, I don't know if you're crazy, insane, or basically telling the truth. Even though I can talk to people through their minds, I can't actually read them, to be fair. With saying, that's the reason why I have the upgraded version of your quirk, Mom. It's the reason why I can not just talk to you, but I can also read your mind. All your minds, to be fair. With then everybody's shocked and surprised. With Soon saying, and you all are worried and shocked and kind of suspicious of me. Well, except Aunt Ryuko, of course. She's more jealous of you than anything, Mom, right now. With then she's saying, can you blame me? With then Soon saying, but like it said, it's best to go to UA, and then we can fully explain everything about why we are here. With that, soon Mandalay sighing, saying, all right, we're going. With then soon Tiger saying, you can't be serious. With saying, I made up my mind, and like he said, he doesn't seem like he's a threat, especially after what he did about a couple hours ago. So I trust him, at least for now. With then soon Tsubasa laying down the cat onto the couch before saying, so we should get going. As then something begins to float into the room as being car keys. With then soon Mandalay saying, how did you always keep your keys right next to your desk, right, especially in your coat pocket. So I'm always aware of where they're at. With then tossing them to her, saying, like I said, I know everything about you, Mom. With then soon he walks out of the room. With that, soon Shino was completely caught off guard by those words. With then Nezu continues speaking, saying, these children right here are just no ordinary children, actually. And not only that, I'm pretty sure many of you have also suffered attacks from mysterious individuals. Am I also right? With then Miracle saying, "You're damn right. I mean, for Christ's sake, who the hell are these bastards?" With then soon Nezu saying, "And that's where these lovely individuals come in." With soon Nezu claps his hands as then each and every one of Izuku's future children soon comes in. With that, starting from Sid, Sojiro, Yumi, Kenshiro, Rin, Koharu, Tsubasa, and Hinata, or Hiru, as she likes to call herself. With then soon Sid saying, "Well, not all of us are here. We still have at least 2 other siblings that are, well, are currently on a mission, and we can't really give their location out, at least at this time. As for our other sibling, knowing him, he'll make it here when he wants to. Right now, knowing him, he's most likely trying to find the location on where our enemy is at." Speaking of the son of Izuku and Josei, Ko is currently running to building the building on all fours. With then soon he come up and say, "Sorry guys, I knew that our few teachers from UA would show up and try to get me, but right now I need to pull my weight. While you guys explain everything, it's best if I try to find the location of the Order of Chaos. I just wish I could be able to see Mom and Dad in person instead of far away." With then Ko couldn't help but smile before having out of a serious look, continuing looking around the city. Hopefully he might have to go to another city in case he has to find them. With then soon Sid speaks up saying, "Hello everyone. I mean, many of you, especially the faculty and students of UA, already know who I am. But for those who don't, such as the number 1 hero, the Pussycats, the current number 5 hero, and, well, 2 civilians," as Sid tries to lighten up the mood a little bit while feeling a little bit nervous. With then soon Sojiro saying, "Boo! Boo! You suck! Get to the damn point!" With then Yumi elbutting her twin brother. With then soon Sid sighing, saying, "You know I'm not good at public speaking. Why do I have to do this?" With then soon Tsubasa saying, "You're the one with One for All, Sid. So that basically make you our family's leader and chosen one after all. So get to it, brother. We don't have all day after all." With then Sid saying, "You're not helping, Sue." With then Sid trying to clear his throat and also trying to focus. With then saying, "Well, my name is Sid Midoriya. I am the son of Izuku Midoriya and Melissa Shields." With then soon Sojiro and Yumi also introduce themselves as well. Next up being that of Rei, as he just says his name. With then Tsubasa introducing himself alongside Koyomi, her twin brother Yuto. Koharu also introduces herself and has a pep in her step by doing it. And then, as Ken was about to introduce himself, he soon Mei stands up and then walks to the stage. With then Izuku saying, "Hatsune, what are you?" As she soon climbs up to the stage, while then grabbing onto Ken's shoulders. With then, everybody was shocked and surprised, with then May screaming out, "Who the hell created my greatest baby before I could?" With then everybody was shocked, surprised, confused, and completely caught off guard by May's words. With then soon Ken looks at Sojiro saying, "Told you." With then Sojiro grumbling a little bit as he soon, tries to brings out a couple of, dollar yen bills out of his pocket before giving them to Ken. With then soon, everybody in the audience, such as, everyone in Class 1A and Class 1B, with Kaminari speaking up saying, "I am so confused. How the hell did she..." With then Ken basically speaks up saying, "It was a random... let me explain. It was a random opportunity with... when I was a kid, I fiddled around Mom's old support items, and she told me that when she makes a support item, she's made each and every one in the designs and creations before she even makes them, and she remembers each and every one of their names and how they are. She already had plans on her greatest baby, her greatest creation, and what name it would be. Kenshiro. Basically, me. She already knew, and she already knew I would be her son when she saw me." With then May saying, "Well, of course I would. I mean, why would I not know my greatest creation and baby? But still, who created you before I could, though? This is insane." With then basically expecting all of Kenshiro's, body, even getting a good look at his support gear, but soon just glossed over it, continued looking over on who would create her masterpiece before she could. With then Kenshiro began explaining that he's her son, between her and Izuku, aka Muscles in her eyes. With hearing this, soon looking at Izuku, with then soon she's saying this, but then she's sitting right back next to right in front of Izuku, with then saying, "Muscles, after this, can we talk?" With then hearing this, Izuku was completely cut off guard, saying, "Sure, I don't mind, Hatsune." After that little episode, with then Sid basically clearing his throat, once again getting everybody's attention, saying, "Well, sorry about that. As what we were saying, though, there's the reason that... But like I said, we are all the children of Izuku Midoriya and other women, actually. But we're all siblings of each and every one of us. Half siblings, though. But we all care deeply about each and every one of us. Even some of us who are twins." With then looking at both Sojiro, Yumi, Koyomi, and Yuto. With then saying, "As for the reason that we are here, it's to defeat an organization that has infiltrated the past." With soon Sid giving the same rundown as he did before with the faculty of UA. With everybody shocked and surprised hearing this, even Endeavor completely caught off guard at all of this as well. With soon Mirako couldn't help but get surprised and shocked too. With as for Izuku, he's also shocked about all of this as well. That a group even worse than the League of Villains basically was able to go through time travel and tried to kill Eri for her blood because of her quirk, almost like Overhaul tried to do with her. With Vince, Sid saying, "And that's the exact reason why we're here. We want to make sure to stop the Order of Chaos in their plans. after we capture, defeated, or even killed them if need be, we'll head back to our timeline and make sure that nothing else happened. And yes, you could say us telling you about our plans and the reason that we are here is contradictory and causing a paradox. But however, we're only telling you about events that will happen in the future. We haven't told you certain events that will happen in the near future. Things that will change your present, but will also change our future as well. Many of us probably will be completely and utterly different. With then Bakugo saying, so why just sit your asses and basically not go out and do it? With then Sojiro saying, that's simple, you old bastard. If we go around just basically doing whatever the hell we want, that makes us no better than the villains that we put away, especially the Order of Chaos. If we do shit willy-nilly, then it causes trouble for the past, present, and future as well. So yeah, that's why we're here. To give you guys information and warning on what we're planning on doing and why we're doing it. Within Kenshiro, soon using his support gear, as then creating that of a hollow-like, saying, we plan on staying here at UA to defend many of our moms as well, while some of us will plan on doing the same, still defending our moms with their jobs, especially since some of our moms are still currently pro heroes. With the Pussycats, Pixie Bob is still teasing Mandalay, and Ragdoll couldn't help but laugh at the interactions of the two. With Mirako not even phased too much about this. Personally, she thinks she doesn't need a babysitter. However, seeing on how much her future daughter can pack a wallop, she knows that she's not going to really slow her down. After all, as for Yumi, she's not really a pro heroine. She's a school teacher after all. So why would she? And she's the daughter of a pro hero. So to be honest, it wouldn't be much of a difference for her, to be fair. Now, it'd be different is that, she might have to take her future daughter with her everywhere now, possibly to her workplace, and that's going to be one hell of a nightmare to explain to not just her coworkers, but also her young students. As for Josei, she is completely and utterly cut off by all of this, as she didn't expect that she would end up marrying a pro hero, but not just that, a pro hero that's basically possibly 10 times younger than her, and she's just an ordinary office worker who was lucky to even get the job due to her having that of a mutation quirk after all. But soon looking at Izuku, she couldn't help but think that the young boy is kind of cute though. However, she wants to know on how she meets somebody like him in the future. Soon, Ken finally settled on a holographic entry saying, "These are the Order of Chaos. These are the members. These are currently their grunts. If you see them, they also have that of cloaking technology. I can offer you somewhat of the, signature that they use to hide themselves, that even hides from that of security and motion sensors and that of in today's technology. So if you guys can give me at least that of a week, I should be able to help you all out and protect everyone here, even at UA. I'll be able to work on the security system." With then Nezu saying, "That would be great, young Midoriya," saying, "Just call me Ken. It's going to be quite damn confusing if you just call us all by our last name, Principal Nezu." With then Nezu saying, "That is understandable." All right, young Ken. Well, I'll give you access to her security system, and also with the help of Mr. Powerloader. Hearing this, Powerloader looks at the son of his prize student with as he has that of a deadpan look on his face that looks not even interested. But soon him saying it would be a great honor, after all, learning from the great and wise Powerloader. With then soon Powerloader's basically surprised and shocked, saying, "Wait, seriously?" Saying, "Of course. In my time, Mom has told great words about you, after all. So it wouldn't be right to basically treat you with no respect." With then soon Powerloader shocked and surprised, saying, "Huh, he may be her son, but I think he's completely different from his mother. Maybe this won't be too bad after all." With soon everyone else within Sid saying, "As for some of us, we'll also be staying here in UA to look after our moms and even our dad as well until the security system is all fixed up. Think I'll even pitch in to help out as well, given that I'm also somewhat of a support inventor, even though I'm more close to the hero course." With then everybody was shocked and surprised, except a few being Izuku, Ochako, Momo, Jiro, Ida, Kaminari, Mineta, Bakugo, and Kirishima and Shoto, as knowing after all that since they know Sid's mother after all. With then Tsubasa speaking up saying, "Well, they will all stay here, however, I will not. I want to help out Ko and find leads on the Order of Chaos. To do that, I want to work with my mom and aunts and help out and uncle and help out as much as I can and find information with the pros. Cone, you guys plan on doing the same with your mom?" With then Koyomi couldn't help but say, "Damn straight we are. Isn't that right, bro?" With soon Yuto nervously saying, yeah, definitely. We're not just gonna sit by and just do nothing. Even so, or with Mom's help, especially given that she's the kind of pro that wanders all across Japan helping out others, we'll have at least somewhat of some more leg room to help out." Within Miriko could up and say, "Even though he looks like a wuss, he knows how I work as a pro quite well. Well then, maybe he won't be too much of a burden and a pain in the ass to work with." Within Koharu speaking up saying, "Oh, I want to come to here and spend time with Mom at the same time. I actually want to spend time with Uncle Shoto too, and Daddy too." With then soon everybody was shocked and surprised. With then soon Rin standing in front of his sister. With then he's shaking his head sideways saying, "Aw, but Ren, I want to spend, can I not go back and forth?" With Ren shaking his head sideways once again, with then putting up one finger. With then soon she's saying, "Aw, so I only gotta pick one?" With soon him shaking his head up and down. With then she's saying, "Okay, fine. I'll stay with Mama instead. I mean, she needs help and somebody to protect her. Grandpa Enji can't always do it all the time, and he can't always just tell his sidekicks to look after her. Well, he probably could, but they probably have more important things to do, especially Auntie Vernon." With then soon Endeavor couldn't help but be shocked and surprised that she knows quite a bit about his agency and his sidekicks too, and even willing to protect her own mother more than anything. As for Fuyumi, she couldn't help but be shocked to see that her daughter is this selfless. and this caring as well. However, when she saw on how she treated, well, the people, the Order of Chaos members that tried to assassinate and kill her, on the other hand, maybe there's more to her daughter than meets the eye. With soon seeing this, Nezu saying, well, it settles then. We'll all need to. Some of the children will stay here at UA, while some working with their parents, their pro parents, while the others protecting their parents as well. With then looking at Jose, saying, Miss Ipan, as for you, I would like for you to stay here at UA for the time being. We can give some concern to your workplace and say that you'll be out for the time being, looking after by the pros here. I get it won't be, and don't worry, you won't be losing any pay, any expenses that need to be cost. UA will cover them, as we do. With hearing this, Jose couldn't help but be completely and utterly shocked about the words coming from the rodent principal. With then she saying, thank you, sir. I truly don't feel like I deserve it, but thank you so much. With then Izuku looking back at the fox-looking woman, with saying, so she's gonna be one of my future wives too? I mean, how? I don't even know who she is, and yet she seems kind of nervous and shy. Like, with then soon Kaminari saying, Midoriya, she's actually, that woman's kind of cute and has quite the seductive body as well. However you got her, you gotta teach me your ways, man. With then Izuku began blushing even more and more from Kaminari's words. With then soon Nezu saying, now, with all that said, we should all retreat and head back to the dorms for the time being. Now, we'll prepare some rooms for many of you children willing to stay here. I hope you don't mind. Power Loader did make quite a bit of extra dorms, to be fair. After that, now in our current time, as a few of the children are here in Class 1A, Hiru is currently with her mother in Class 1B, and as for Kenshiro, he's currently in the support course with his mother and working with Power Loader with the security system. So, currently things at UA are going to become quite interesting. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Love to read them. And sorry if this is just an all-talking chapter after all, just like the last one and no action. Sorry, I just wanted to, have Izuku meet all of his future wives and have many of the children reunite with one another again after fighting against the Chaos members. Also, I wanted for you guys to see the other reactions of the children meeting their mothers, and also how they act around them too. So yeah. Any rate, if you guys like this, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification to keep up to date with my videos when I upload. Also check out my Discord, my gaming channel, my main channel, and my Patreon. All linked in the description below. So, with enough said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later, guys, and hope you all take care.